It is party season. It is. All right, everybody, welcome back. I'm Dr. Andrea Christian Parks, and welcome to my channel. Listen, this is the week of Thanksgiving, y'all. And I know you've got 1,005 things to do. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this video. I'm gonna try to make this one a little shorter. I'm not promising, but I'm gonna try. What we are doing is we are working through what we need to enjoy the holiday, to enjoy Thanksgiving, and honor our body so that we continue to stay on our weight loss plan. Now, here's the thing. This video, we're going to get a little bit more into specifics. We're going to get into details, tactics, suggestions, things that you can take with you and be equipped as you go into the holiday meal, able to do what you need to do to enjoy it and not have the guilt. Because what is the guilt? What is the guilt? The guilt is, I ate so much, I ate too much, I didn't mean to eat that much, and I really more than that food, like it was good at the moment, but more than I would ever want to eat like that again, I want to get some of this extra weight off my body. I want my back to stop hurting. I want my knees to stop hurting. I want to be able to run around. I want to not be short of breath when I walk up the stairs. I want to get back into, some skinny jeans. I want to get into my cute little whatever clothes, and I can't because I don't feel good in them right now at this weight. That's the guilt, right? I shouldn't have done that. That's guilt. So we're going to get into some details right quick, but before we do, don't forget, subscribe and hit your notifications so that you don't miss any of these videos. All right, here we go. I want you to imagine, we're going to do a little visualization at the end. But for now, just imagine you go in, you're going to get ready to, everybody's lined up at the buffet, going to get all their Thanksgiving food, right? Get their plate together. So I want you to do something a little different. Now, if you're not the one who prepared all the food, and you might be hosting, but maybe you didn't prepare everything. Maybe some people brought some stuff. I want you to walk around before you get in line, before you start just putting one of each, I'll have some of everything on your plate. Walk around and look at everything. Look at the desserts, for sure, because there might be something there that you absolutely want to leave space for. Go through the line, look at, don't cut anybody. You know how people get, right? You don't want to cause no trouble. Go through, walk around the table, the buffet, whatever, look at all the things and decide, what do you want most? That Jell-O salad? That's a pass for me. You might love it. Pass. I don't need that. Doesn't need to take up any real estate on my plate at all. What else? I love a little bit of my stuffing. I want the gravy, and I definitely want some cranberry sauce. Okay. Turkey? At this point, I'm plant-based, so I don't do turkey, but I do these roasts. It's okay. I have a little piece. I don't, like, the kids love it. I'm like, meh, it's okay. But I know a little bit to go with the gravy. So I'm going to get a little piece. And so just make your plan. Make your plan. Walk around and look at everything and decide, okay, I really do want that. I really could take a pass on that. Matter of fact, if I really want it later, I could go get it. But what I really want is the mac and cheese. Okay, cool. Make your plan. And then as you go through the line, just decide. Like, that's a no, that's a yes, that's a no, that's a yes. I'm going to have some of this and that. Also, take, especially when you have like 20 options of what to put on your plate, small portions, okay? If there's a favorite, you could have a bigger portion of that one favorite. Everything else, you're pretty much trying to taste everything. But you do not want a plate that's like bending under the weight of all of the food. That's going to be too much. And then you got that noise in your head about, oh, I don't want to throw away this good food. I shouldn't, throw it in the trash. First of all, you are not the garbage can. So So as to not have to throw it away though, and not to have that drama in your brain, just put a spoonful of each thing that you really like, especially if it's something you just want to try it and taste. 1 spoon, little spoon, okay? Just put that on your plate. Try to make sure that there's some space. There is some space on the plate. That it's not one of those where it's like so much stuff, it's just a mountain of food. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. No mountains, okay? Because then you have to eat your way through the mountain, and then you're going to be stuffed. That's where the guilt comes. So we don't want that. So go through, and then when you sit down, got this plate that you've made, you've set it in front of yourself. It's exactly what you want to eat. Now, before you eat, look at everything on your plate and rank in your brain. You don't have to write it down. Just rank in your brain. What's my favorite? What's the number 1 thing I really want? What's number 2? What's most important on this plate? What's the thing that would be hardest to leave on the plate or to throw away? Okay? So within that, rank all that. Then, out of the thing, like say you have mac and cheese. You have a pile of mac and cheese on your plate. You're so excited, this is your favorite. Now, you look for the very best bite of mac and cheese. You know the edge piece, like with the crusty brown, crunchy cheese? That piece, that's the very most delicious bite. Eat that one first. Get that one first. Don't save that till, there's no best for last thinking anymore. Why? Here's the thing. Your taste buds are turned up as high as possible when you're hungry. Everything tastes better in the beginning of the meal. So when you get, kind of start to get full, that flavor never, ever, ever gets as good. You keep trying to recreate it. You keep trying to eat. You go get seconds. You keep trying. It will never taste as good as the beginning. So you want to enjoy the best you can at the very beginning of the meal, because that's what tastes the best. And that's it. Once you're full, you're full. And it will never taste as good until you're hungry again. So make those first few bites count. Taste them, chew, savor the flavor. Don't get into an argument with your cousin when you're trying to enjoy the first few bites of the meal. Like, you're going to miss it. And then you're not going to enjoy the food because you missed it. You tasted it, but you didn't really taste it. So definitely slow down, enjoy and savor those first few bites. Eat the very best stuff first. Because then at the end, if you're like, well, I'm full, throw the rest out. You don't need it. You don't want it. It's not as hard, like the dried up piece of turkey, throw it out. It's not going to taste good anyway. So that is what you are going to want to do. Remember, hunger and fullness, right? You can apply those rules to any meal, including Thanksgiving. The key is, don't forget, you got to come to Thanksgiving hungry. You can't eat snacks all day long and then not be hungry for dinner. It really won't be as good. So make your plan accordingly so that you will stop eating hours before the meal. And then when you get to the meal, you'll be nice and hungry and you can enjoy your food. And then stop when you're full. No guilt. There you go. So let's take that with us in a quick visualization, okay? This is going to be a little different, but it's still similar and something I want you to practice. If you do it now, you might want to do it again a couple times before you actually approach the meal. For this one, you can sit, you can lay down. Whatever you want to do is fine. But if you're driving, you might want to do this again when you're not driving, okay? Because I want you to close your eyes. So take a deep breath with me in and blow it all out. Perfect. Now, what you're going to do is keep breathing. Just nice deep breaths in and out. And I want you to close your eyes and I want you to begin to imagine what Thanksgiving is going to look like for you this year. I want you to imagine how you're going to show up hungry to the Thanksgiving meal, whether you're cooking and hosting or not. I want you to imagine walking around, looking at everything that's available and choosing your favorites. I want you to imagine putting just enough food on your plate for what's going to make you satisfied and no more. I want you to imagine feeling calm and not concerned about leftovers or anything that is around that you feel like you can't have again. Of course you can have it again. I want you to imagine eating just enough so that you feel comfortable, you feel satisfied, you enjoyed the flavors that you ate, and your body feels light and energetic, and you're ready to go out for a walk in the neighborhood with your cousin or hang out with your niece who's been trying to get your ear all evening. I want you to just imagine having the kind of meal that you feel proud about on the next day. I want you to imagine feeling like you won because you supported yourself, you took care of yourself. All right, one more deep breath in and out. Beautiful. All right, so next week we're going to talk about what's coming next. How are we going into the next part of the season? Because next week we're going to be past Thanksgiving. All right, so I have all kinds of fun stuff, ways to address any worries about leftovers and how am I going to go to these parties and what am I going to do about these events and all the Christmas cookies and candy and all that. We're going to get into that next week. So I want you to go to www.drandreachristianparks.com. Make sure you're on my email list so you'll get it offered to you in your email, and you can get to that page so that you can go get it. All right. And for those of you who want more support through the rest of the holidays, the holiday Losing Weight for the Holidays course is coming for you as well. So don't forget, get signed up, make sure you're on my email list so you don't miss out on getting that support you need. All right, I'll see you next week. Bye.